Hello and welcome to Hedleys Football Roundup Podcast. I'm here today again with Daryn. Good evening, Daryn.
Good evening, Harry. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, thank you very much. I'm gonna obviously talk about the parade today. I'm sure you enjoyed the celebration, Daryn.
I didn't actually say it, Harry. To be honest with you.
I'm very surprised at that, Daryn, by the way. But yes, I would talk about the parade, but because we didn't have a football match to report on this weekend, I'm going to hand over to Daryn, who's going to talk to you about what did happen at the weekend with Sunderland. Over to you, Daryn.
Thank you, Harry. We got back to win away on Saturday against Millwall. A 1-0 victory. A good performance, although a goal by Trey Hume. Although it should have been 1-0, it should have been 2-0. We missed the penalty again. Look O'Neill stepped up in the second half after the main ball got brought down. And we wanted to take it. There was an argument on the pitch, and look O'Neill got his way and missed it. Now that's 5 penalties we've had this season, and only scored 1, which is a bit concerning to me. But we need to practice penalties for the playoffs.
Have they changed the penalty taker?
They keep swapping them, Harry. But they keep deciding on the pitch, which I don't think is a good idea.
That's never a good idea. No.
You should be deciding in the dressing room beforehand, surely.
Yeah, because you see them on the pitch, Daryn, when they're arguing over who's going to take the penalty.
Yes. Well, they were. We made one who got pulled down. Determined he wanted to take it. Look O'Neill wouldn't let him. And look O'Neill missed it.
And that's going to put more pressure on the person taking it.
Yes, it is. Well, I saw the penalty, Harry, and I could have scored. I could have took a better penalty than him. It was so wicked. It was like a back pass. It was so bad. This penalty. Mind the actual winning goal was a good winning goal. A corner by Patrick Roberts. 2 main models. Patrick Roberts, who put the leg of the cross in, right on Trey's foot, on the volley, 1-0. And that was my attack because Millwall didn't offer very much, which I was surprised about, considering a mile by Alex Neil. Now, I would have expected more from Millwall, but there we go. 1-0 victory. When I was 13 points clear of 5th place, so I think we're in the playoffs. You can say for definite now.
Yeah, so it's just a case of going through the last few games down now. And 6 or 7 games left we've got now. West Brom at the weekend at the Hawthorns, managed by Tony Mowbray. Now, you know what I think of Tony Mowbray. I think he's a great manager. So that'll be a hard game. But... And you think you're going to be playing them in the playoffs, don't you, as well?
Yeah, yes.
So that will be interesting.
Yes, I do.
Interesting game, considering it's almost a warm-up.
It is.
For the main event.
It is.
That's 12:30.
At 12:30, live on Sky. Yes.
Yes. Well, yeah, I will be watching that probably.
So now I'll hand over to you, Harry, and talk about some parade or something.
Some parade, yeah. The parade that you would have loved, by the way, Daryn. Yes. Now, the parade started, obviously, with the open-top bus where the Newcastle staff, coach and team and players paraded the cup on the bus around for the 300,000 Geordies that were in and around the city, which was policed very, very well, considering the number of people that were there, and considering that Sunderland were at home as well, Darren.
Yeah.
I thought it was policed very well, because obviously Millwall having to come through the city as well. I don't think that was originally planned very well, to be honest. But they did police it very well.
Did Millwall fans behave themselves?
I presume so, Darren, because there was only one arrest in the whole day. So so that would suggest that they did.
Yes.
So they go around the city on the bus to a lot of noise from Geordies all around the city. They started at St James's Park and ended in the town moor, where there was a celebration on the town moor where they also paraded the cup and showed it to all the Newcastle fans there. There was loads of entertainment, including interviews with all the players and Eddie Howe, interviewed by Ant Deck. Bruno Guimaraes was very entertaining with some inappropriate language in his singing.
Yes, I heard about his song, yes. Yeah. I did hear about his song, yes.
Yeah, which was derogatory towards Sunderland.
Yes.
So I would recommend you watch it, Darren.
I'd give that one a miss, Harry, if you don't mind doing it.
Yeah, you're happily. I think you would happily give that one a miss. But just the passion, the passion between the fans and all the players, and just you could tell the whole city was united in that moment. Just amazing. The best party in Newcastle, probably in history, because it's been a long time coming, a very long time coming, and I don't think anybody expected the amount of people that actually turned up to watch the parade. I think I'm pleased there was the amount of police there, because it was certainly needed. So I think they expected what I think the players and the management were taken back by the atmosphere and the love that me and all the other 300,000 fans there had given them on Saturday, because obviously there was only 30,000 people at Wembley, so it gave a lot more people, fans, Newcastle fans, a chance to see the cup, and just gave everyone a chance to appreciate what the players and the manager had given the city. So it was another very emotional day. It was totally amazing experience. One thing I have to say and criticize was the wheelchair access. I thought was very poor. I mean, the wheelchair platform was very good. It was, it was big enough. It was very good, but it was right at the back. So me and other wheelchair users couldn't see much.
That's not very good, have you?
Couldn't see a thing.
You couldn't see. That's not very good.
Because it was right at the back, and they said, "Oh well, we need people to be able to not get in, to not like." They were worried the wheelchair users would get in people's way, but people who could walk in people's way, but I said, and we all said that it's much easier for people to walk round us.
Of course it is. Yes, of course it is.
People can always walk round. You could have the platform right in the middle, and people could walk round the platform to get a view. But as I say, we couldn't see. So I came off the platform and just sat on the grass as close to the stage as I could get, because the platform was nowhere near the stage, which wasn't very well planned or thought out. So there will be a complaint going in about that.
So there should be, actually. So there should be. That was bad.
But in terms of the whole experience, it was amazing. Plus, at the end, the end of the parade, there was a show, a drone show, which was set up by the sponsor, Newcastle United sponsors, Seller, which was absolutely amazing. Like how they did it. I don't know, that they had like drones of like the 2 goals, Dan Burn scoring his header, and obviously Alexander Isak scoring the winning goal, and then the Newcastle badge. Everything about the show was incredible, really. Plus, there was all the like Geordie legends were there getting interviewed. Alan Shearer came on and had a few words. Pete Greaves, one of the Sky Sports News reporters, came on and talked about the win, and then Ant Deck were presenting the whole show. Once they had got off the bus, they basically presented the bit where the trophy came onto the stage, and they interviewed all the players. So it was very, very well organised, considering they didn't have a lot of time to get it organised. It was very, very well done. And another day that I will never forget. But that's all for the parade. I do have to say that we are back in Premier League action tonight after 17 days off since the Carabao Cup win. We play Brentford tonight at 7:45, and then at the weekend we have another game against Leicester on Monday night. So in the next podcast I will be talking about 2 games, and Darren will be reporting on which game was it?
West Brom on Saturday, and we also have a game before the next podcast. West Brom on Saturday and Norwich next Tuesday, so I'll be talking about those two games in the next podcast.
Yeah, so those are the 4 games we will be reporting on. I'd like to thank everybody for listening to this one, and thank Darren for joining.
My pleasure, Harry, as usual.
And having to listen to me rat on about the try of Newcastle United win. You might get your moment in May, down.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, yes.
But until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.